Not so many years ago, I asked Francie what she thought about his leadership skills and should he run for political office. And without batting an eye, she said, I think he'd make a wonderful governor. And I think that's right. And I think we saw him under stress during our time of need at Bellarmine. The kind of leadership that he provided us is exactly what you need in statewide office.
Absolutely. You talk about a time in the university's history when you needed a strong leader like that, someone that had the ability to take your passion and vision for thinking really big, doing a $100 million campaign, to grow the university, to build new facilities, to attract new students, create new programs, couldn't have been better.
What I remember the most about the whole process is the leadership giant that Pat became in a very dark time for all of us. His leadership shined through. I remember him giving me a call and saying, hey Ernest, I heard that this was your background and we need somebody to lead this search. And everything in me wanted to say no. I was in Cincinnati, the search was going to be in Louisville, and when you talk to Pat, you just can't say no. Because I felt like if he's that committed to a university he didn't attend, there's no way I could say no to Pat Mulloy.
When you go to Vanderbilt and you mention Pat Mulloy's name, he really demonstrated how important priorities were to him. Because here he is right in the middle of his final exam from law school. He gets up in the middle of it, runs out of the room, runs across the street to a bar, watches the Kentucky Derby, runs back, finishes the exam, gets a B+. He said it was like the second worst grade he got in law school. Now that's a man that understands priorities.
Absolutely. I like him even more now, Bill.
I thought you would.
There's no great city that's not a city of lifelong learners, and that's why it's our #1 city value. Bellarmine obviously has been a great leader in this effort for many years with fantastic leaders, including the chairs of the board. I'm really grateful for Pat Mulloy for stepping up in a time that was really critical for us when that transition between Jay and Susan took place, and it needed the right person at the right time. And Pat, with his skills as an attorney, as a business leader, as a public servant, really had that whole package to bring it together and help us through that transition.
It was leadership under crisis, and the absolute ability, a skill he even admits that wasn't natural to him, and that was listening. It was absolutely brilliant.
He was absolutely brilliant. He's a very clear thinker. He takes complex problems, really boils it down to the small things that you need to do to get through whatever the issue is.
And then he gets everybody engaged.
He gets everybody engaged, and he communicates extremely well.
Yeah.
He can agree to disagree better than most people can, and see both sides of the equation.
Let's don't build him up too much. He might want to come back and take your job again.
There are some big shoes he can still fit into. So.
Bellarmine could not have chosen a more deserving individual for this recognition. As an alumni, Pat, I thank you not only for your commitment to Bellarmine, but also for your passion for the entire Louisville community. As your friend, I thank you for the abundance of wisdom, humor, and loyalty we have shared over the last 20 years. Congratulations on your knighting. I could not be happier to see you honored for all you have done and continue to do.
Bellarmine is better because of you. I'm better because I got to know you. So Pat, I just want to tell you personally that you have been a role model for me, and it's so much about your character. It's so much about who you are. It's so much about how much I see that you care, genuinely care about people, and you think about people in ways that will help them grow. So truly from the bottom of my heart, thank you. Congratulations. There's no person I know more deserving to be knighted by Bellarmine University than you. Congratulations.
Pat, thanks for being such a wonderfully effective leader during our time of need at the university. There's never been anybody that's deserved this award more than you. Thanks.
Pat, I really want to thank you for your leadership as an attorney, a public servant, and a healthcare executive. You've made a huge difference for our city and our state, and you've played a really vital role in shaping the future of Bellarmine University. So congratulations on being knighted at Bellarmine. It's a well-deserved honor. Good job.
Pat, congratulations on your knighting tonight. I can't think of a more worthy candidate than you. Your leadership of our Board of Trustees and commitment to the university over those 5 years was inspiring, and it certainly set a precedent for me with some very big shoes to fill. Enjoy your night tonight, Sir Patrick. You've earned it.
Pat, this is such a special night. It is great to knight you into the Bellarmine Knights. This has been long overdue. The leadership you've provided to the Bellarmine Board, to our students, faculty, and staff has been incredible. Bill and I are grateful that you brought us to this wonderful university, and we are so glad to be with you here tonight.